All right, welcome to today's daily vlog, and today I'm going to talk about basically the concept of staying calm. Now, this might not apply to everybody. This kind of may apply to those that are a little bit more high-strung, those that are, I guess more CNS-driven, if we even want to go that route, kind of the Christian Thibodeau route where we're talking about neurotypes, or those who feel like they always got to get to do something, like it has to be done, like, and you got to move from one thing to the next, and that's like the majority of basically how I've like lived through college and lived at the start of this process of building this business, right? Where it's like, like I had one thing here, I had to do it. One thing here, I had to do it. One thing here, and I always felt like I needed to be busy. And I did that as a sense to kind of give my mind a way to be busy. And I've never really taken the time to just like be calm. And it's bizarre how much it's helped me be more productive and clear-minded. Now, mindfulness is something that I've known about since I was a junior in college, which was about probably 2 or 3 years ago, I think. I learned it in my psychology class. And all it is just basically it's like meditation and the art of being aware of yourself and being aware of your own mentality, your own thoughts, and almost taking time to decompress and take yourself out of the situations of your day. There's plenty of research, especially on performance, to show that taking like even 5 to 10 minutes out of your day will make you more productive. And taking and setting aside time to clear your mind, and be able to do that will actually make you more productive on the back end, and will make it so that you have better clarity throughout the day, especially about anything you're trying to work on, or one thing you want to go to the next, or just slowing down your life. And I've tried it before, and I could never calm my mind down. Like, I never could find something that worked for me to just like actually like when I'm doing that to like just focus on my breath and really like almost like kind of what it's like an out of life experience or whatever, or out of body experience where like you like almost see yourself. And there's tricks that are out there, especially for like positive psychology and positive imagery, where you envision what you want to happen, right? Like you just make the picture, and the reason is because your body, I don't know the exact neuroscience, but from what I do understand, that your brain basically sees everything in pictures. It deciphers images, right? Because all we do is take in light images through like that's how we get our information visually, is through light images, and those light creates pictures in our head, and those pictures are what drive our thoughts, which is therefore what drives our actions, right? So if you practice imagery, you are practicing and basically starting that cycle or that domino effect with positive images moving in the right direction. That positive thinking will then drive for you to have a positive perspective, which then will drive to positive results, right? Now, I could never find a way to get the mindfulness meditation thing to work for me. I couldn't do it. Every time I would try, it's like, all right, like what they say is, hey, focus on your breath. So it would be, okay, breathe in, breathe out, right? And one of the things that was never made clear was how to breathe, because just breathing normally doesn't really turn on that parasympathetic tone. It doesn't, and it's funny, it links actually to like bracing techniques and like how to like contract and utilize your diaphragm. But besides the point, how to breathe the right way leads to you basically turning off your sympathetic nervous system, which therefore turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, which lowers your heart rate, right? By lowering your heart rate, you're supposed to be able to clear your mind because you're starting to calm everything down. But what happens is, or what's happened for me, and I know this does for a lot of people, is once you like just focus on there's no like direction and power behind that breath, and it's empty breath, really. and you're not truly utilizing the power of your diaphragm and utilizing the power of your body in that sense. So when you're told to utilize your breath to better be able to focus on clearing your head, what I've found is that one, like I listened to, it's honestly come from Willem Hof. He's the Iceman, and I mean I'm already bought into the guy just because, like, you know, I've been taking the cold showers, and you know I've gotten smarter about it as I've gone on, and it's not just a perseverance and, you know, pride thing. It's become I'm turning in to try to use it as an actual tool to help me. But when he talks about breath, you need to truly expire, and that detail and focus that attention will actually help open up and clear your mind even more. That paired with almost talking yourself, like not just thinking, talking yourself through in your head what you are trying to aspire to do in that moment. Like, what is the purpose of you doing the mindfulness that day? Like that, it's almost like, all right, like think about that session. What is the purpose? Start breathing. That purpose will come into your head. Now, these breaths need to be distinct and they need to be purposeful. So that breath needs to be so it's like a powerful breath, but that will actually drive you to actually calm everything down. Now, one of the funny things about this whole thing, right? Like, I've struggled with being able to sleep through an entire night, and I tried melatonin, I tried NyQuil, I've tried ZQuil, and I just recently tried CBD oil, right? Because it's supposed to help. All those things still wake up throughout the night. The funniest thing is, the first time that I slept fully through the night was when I did mindfulness, that breathing technique and that positive thinking right before bed. I'm gonna try it again, see how it works. But you know, if it's something, if you're in a spot where you need to, you know, kind of take time in your day to just relax and be calm, and learn to be calm throughout the day, start with the mindfulness. The other thing I've been doing is, you know, whenever I feel like I'm starting to get scatterbrained, like, oh, I gotta do that, calm. I just tell myself to be calm. It's all right. You don't have to do it all today, right? Like, you don't have to accomplish all, you know, it'll get done, right? And that's been a very helpful thing in the past 2 days, and I think it's going to help with, you know, preventing burnout as far as on top of my training, if I want to train the way I am and continue to, you know, build this brand. So that's kind of what I have for you today. If, you know, you're interested in kind of talking about where that fits into your life and how it fits in, you know, hit me up. Have a good night.